What is going on, y'all, man? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy FaTKaT, of course, bringing you another one, man. And today, I hate that I have to make this video, but you guys seen the thumbnail, you guys seen the title of the video. Man, I hate that I have to make this video, honestly. Now, granted, again, none of my videos that I make are like a end all be all type of video. Like you know, it's not like a you guys need to do what I say or you know, this is the way it is or whatnot. This is literally just my experiences, things that I have gone through with my car. But granted, I'm not an expert. I'm not, you know, some lifelong Dodge fan or whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm not. This is my first one, so I'm just getting into the Mopar world now. I've had American cars before. I've had Chevys, Monte Carlos, Cadillacs, Mustangs, you know, Fords. My wife drives a Ford Explorer, so I had a lot of American cars before, along with a lot of Euros and imports and things like that as well. But this is my first Dodge, right? So by no means am I an expert in the Mopar world is what I'm trying to get to. So anything that I put out in these videos is not like this is you know, a hand on the Bible, testament, like this is what you guys need to go by, like I swear by it. It's not that. I'm just putting out my experiences, you know, and things that I go through and the things that I might buy or whatever the case. And I just put it out there, man, you know, and put out products out there or whatever the case that you guys may or may not like it. If you don't like it, cool. If you had a different experience than what I went through, cool. You know what I'm saying? Not everything is the same. That's the reason why we all get to have our own experiences and share our own different experiences with our cars, right? Not everybody that buys a DODGE CHARGER SCAT PACK or FaTKaT or whatever the case is going to have the same exact experience. Some cars have trouble, some cars don't. But with that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into this video. Unfortunately, I had to make this video. These are the two things that I, off the bat, would recommend not to get on your car, on your Dodge Charger more specifically. And again, you may not, you know, you might do these things and you may have no issues with it at all. I'm just trying to say my experience with these particular things that I've done to my car, and you know, they haven't worked out for me. So like I said, I'm just gonna put them out there, and like I said, maybe you still do it and maybe you have a great experience with them, and maybe you might say, you know what, it's not worth the trouble. I don't know. But with that being said, man, let me go and get into it. Like I said, these are the two things that I do not recommend, in my opinion, to do on your car. The very first thing, and I mean, trust me, man, it pains me to have to say this, is the very first thing I would not recommend is doing the custom lighting on your car. All right, pains me to say that because they look phenomenal at nighttime. They glow, you know, when everything is on, it looks great. Especially inside the, you know, inside the hood here. Let me go and put this down. But especially inside the hood and everything else, man, it looks great, man. Everything glows in there, glows in the grill and everything else. And of course, I have the demon eyes. Then I got the DRLs that go across there, and these are all about lighting trends, right? Again, it pains me that I have to put this out. And by the way, let me go ahead. I'm going to say this first as a disclaimer. You guys know that the guy who put these on for me was PFC_B, right? Tyler. Super great guy, man. Great friend. You know, he's fixed my lights actually a couple times free of charge, to be honest, from fixing them, because, you know, after the initial charge and everything else, then they messed up and he came back, and he actually came out here one time and even fixed them at my house. So he did an actual house call. So this is nothing against him, because he's, you know, actually done everything he can to make sure that these lights work and do whatever they can. He's put my lights on switches. Actually, my demon eyes and my grill lights are, and my, you know, my under the hood lights are on a switch. So he's done everything possible that he can to make sure that these work out for me. So it's definitely not him. It's not the installer. And I would say this as well. The reason why I know it's not the installer is because I've had multiple people hit me up from different parts of the country, even one all the way on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, And if you had these issues, hey, feel free to comment down below. If you're watching this video, if you know who I'm talking about, if you're the one who wants to hit me up, feel free to comment down below and share your experience. But at the end of the day, I've had a few people hit me up when I was having issues with these, and you know, in real time when I was putting these videos out, and people were hitting me up saying, hey man, I got the same thing, I had the same problem, da da da, so on and so forth. And it's just been a number of things, man. So first, I think it was this light, like my whole DRL went out. I never had any issues with the grill lights or under the hood lights or the engine bay lights, but my whole DRL went out. Had to get a whole new one, right? Tyler fixed it. But now, you know, you guys, well, I used to travel a lot for work, and traveling for work and all that, I used to leave my car, you know, sitting here for a couple weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I would come back and my car would be dead. Now with the whole, you know, thing that's going on right now, the whole pandemic and all that, my car is sitting, right? Because I'm over here driving my wife's car, mainly, to be honest. Thank you, wife, because her job is, you know, basically she went 100% telework from home, so which means I haven't been driving Christine as much. So, you know, good thing came out of that I don't have to drive her as much. I'm not putting any miles on her, things like that. She's literally sitting in this position. The only time I've taken her out in the last couple months is literally been to like the cruise that we did, a meet here and there, and that's pretty much it, man. But other than that, she has been sitting in this garage, and I have been driving this car right here, right? But with that being said, if I do not turn this car on literally once a week, it dies. So case in point, it's dead right now. I turned this car on last Saturday. I came out to the garage. Matter of fact, if you see my story, if you got me on Instagram, IG, right, FaTKaT8181, you would see that I actually put a story up of me doing a cold start, right? I had my dude Modern Day Muscle here, and I also had my dude 392_Richie Rich, right? The guy that does all the drone shots and all that. They were both here. I was trying to do a remote start. It wouldn't do the remote start. It was disabled. So I went in the car and I actually turned it on, and it struggled. It did turn on, but it definitely wasn't like a straight up turn on. It was a struggle. So it did turn on, so I caught it just in time. That was last Saturday. So I went all the way to this weekend, and literally to the day, 1 week to the day, Saturday, I went to go turn it on, nothing. I mean, completely dead. The lights didn't turn on the inside, nothing. So I was like, oh my God, my car is dead again. So I think my battery is pretty much shot by this point, because it died, you know, it's been drained a couple times now in the last couple months. So I think my battery is pretty much done. I think it's compromised or whatever the case. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a new battery. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a Optima battery, to be honest, just kind of see how that works out for me. But anyway, man, with that being said though, point is, man, my car is dead again. So I do not recommend getting the aftermarket lights on your car, like I said, because it has nothing to do with who installs it or anything else. Because like I said, I've had other people have these issues as well, like I said, even across the country. So they didn't have my same install or anything else, and they're still having these issues. And I've had a few people that live right here in Florida, Central Florida, that I chill with, that have had issues as well, man. Could we prevent it? Sure, if we go come in the garage every other day or wherever it's sitting and turn it on. But if not, like I said, if you let this car sit with all these aftermarket things hooked up to it, after about a week or two, it dies, man. So, and obviously, you know, I think at first, like, I could go about 2 weeks or so, and then now I can't even go a week, because probably the battery is so drained, it's so compromised, that if I don't turn it on pretty much every 2 or 3 days, it's done. So that's the one thing, man. So I would not recommend doing aftermarket lighting on your car, on your Charger, if I were you. That's just me though. If you daily drive your car, when I used to daily drive this car every single day, no issues whatsoever, other than my light going out, and obviously he had to fix that. But like I said, that's another thing too. I mean, you're gonna always have the issues of one of your, not always, but you may always have the issues of your lights going out, you know, it's not working, which then makes it look, you know, weird or whatever the case. Because sometimes when they go out, not only do they go out, but you can't even control it. So you'll have like a couple dots on, a couple, you know, this side will be completely all good, like I'm not gonna turn on my lights, right? But you'll still have like 2 or 3 dots on, 4 dots on, like just randomly by itself, and it just stays on. So anyway, so that's the thing about it, man. So I don't want to harp on it too much, but definitely, man, if you're not daily driving your car, or if you don't care about, you know, constantly having to maybe fix these, then you know, knock yourself out. But in my experience, again, this is only my experience, I haven't had a good experience. And I know a few people that they haven't had good ones either, man. And as a matter of fact, I know 1 or 2 people that just took them out already. I don't know, I might be following those footsteps. Maybe not. I might just stay with them, but definitely whenever I get another car, I think that's one of the things that I'm not going to do. At least not all of that. Now, the demon eyes and the you know, under the hood lighting and all that, the grill lighting, I think those are fine, but something about these DRLs, man, where it's just doing too much to the car. Anyway, let's move on, man, because I don't want to, you know, make it a long video. Actually, let me go ahead. Actually, no, I need to go ahead and leave these lights off. So another mod that I'm going to tell you that haven't failed well for me, and I know a few little people that's had the same thing, and they also haven't had a good experience. So let me go and show you real quick. Actually, this one I need power on the car, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the hood. I'm going to put the little jump pack on here, just so I can get power. And I'm going to show you what this other one is. All right, there we go, man. So we got the jump pack on the car. I got the hood open there. See, my lights came on automatically. Like, I didn't even turn these on. They just came on automatically. That's how you know. You know, battery's not working right. But anyway, let me go and show you this other one real quick, man. So these right here, if you remember correctly, man, I put these on a few months ago, and this is the way it looks like now. It used to have a little Scat Pack B and Scat Pack logo. Not so much anymore, man. And I did the front, and I did the back, and look at that. Horrible. Now, granted, these are some, you know, random ones from Amazon, but I do know a few other people that had the same thing, and they look just like this. So, not a recommendation. They're not super expensive though, so you could continue to buy these and switch them out whenever you get new ones, and keep them looking crispy. But this is something that you're probably, in my experience, you're gonna have to keep doing over and over and over and over and over again. Now, luckily, my boy, Mr. Jason Chips, man, super dope subscriber, man, he didn't even know that mine messed up. And he sent me some of these. So I do have some new ones here, right? I got some new ones in the package that, guess what, I will be doing tomorrow. Yep, so you can see them right there, man. So yeah, so I will be putting these in tomorrow. The crazy thing is I have no idea which ones these are. So I'm gonna put these in tomorrow. Obviously I'm gonna make a video about it so you guys can see it. But he gave me, I got 4 of these, right? So 2 for the front, 2 for the back. And I'm gonna be putting those in tomorrow, man. Again, I have no idea which ones they are, because they're when you go on Amazon, you go wherever, they have different ones. They have different designs, different logos, whatever the case. So I'm gonna put those in tomorrow and see how those look, man. But with that being said, man, this is another one that I do not recommend off the bat, because look, that is horrible. I mean, that's embarrassing. Look like a little freaking rabbit or something. Look at that. Horrible. So when you open up my doors now, this is what I get on the floor. People are like, what the hell is that? I don't know, man. So anyway, one more thing that I don't recommend. Not a big deal, but it's just, I'm just showing you guys the things that go wrong. Again, my experience, you know, maybe somebody put these on and didn't have no issues and they're still look crispy. So be it, but mine don't. So I'm going to show you guys what that might look like if it doesn't look right. There y'all go, man. So I'm gonna give you guys, again, the good, the bad, and the ugly on this channel, man. Not everything is always peachy cream and everything else, and peachy good, or whatever, however you want to say it. You know, not everything is good, man. So sometimes things go wrong. Now luckily, these aren't like big things. I mean, granted, your car battery dying, some will consider it a big thing because, you know, you don't want to be stuck at work or something like that, especially if something happens. You know, some might consider it a big thing because you don't want to be stuck at work or something like that. Like if you come out from work and your car's dead and you don't got jumper cables, or somebody's gone, you know, a whole bunch of scenarios, man. If you're, you know, if you're somewhere like in the middle of a parking lot somewhere by yourself and you don't know anybody, and you know it's late, whatever. Anyway, so all those things. So you don't want that to happen, obviously. So that might be a big thing. The little you know, mods on the doors, the underlighting, that's not a big thing, but it is something that, you know, you spent money on, so you know you would hope that it will hold up. But again, for mine, not so much, man. But again, these are just my experiences, so I'm going to put them on the video. So just take it for what it's worth, man. You know, like I said, it is there might be plenty of people that might have had these same mods and, you know, have no issues with it at all. So I mean, kudos, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. But Christina, for some reason, does not take well to them. Now the common theme here is lighting, man. Everything that has to do with some kind of lighting or anything else with the, you know, with my car, just has not boded well for me thus far. So again, so if I were to ever get another Dodge product, which I think I am, as a matter of fact, you guys need to stay tuned for that. But if I were to ever get another Dodge or another Mopar or something like that product, one thing I know for sure that I will not mess with is the lighting, man. It's just me. Again, it's just because it's my experiences, right? I mean, take it for what it is. Like I said, some people might have great experiences, some people may not. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. So yeah, man, but that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys got a little bit of insight. Don't take it as I'm salty at all with these mods, because I'm not. Again, big time shout out to PFC_B, Mr. Tyler, who hooked up a few people actually in the area with these. I'm gonna go ahead and go out and say it, man. I don't think, again, I do not blame the installer. He's a really good dude who knows what he's doing. Takes very good care of your car. Matter of fact, shout out to Repo. He's the one who recommended me to him, and then from there a few other people that I know that went to him off the strength of my videos and recommendation. So he's taking care of everybody that I know that's went to him. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. I think it's the product, you know, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, if there's multiple people that have had issues with, you know, with the same product, different installers and so on and so forth, there's nothing to lead me to believe that it's not the product itself. But then again, there's a lot of people that have them and they don't have any issues, man. But I just know there's a few people that I know of that hit me up personally in my inbox, all right, in my DM, and be like, yo bro, I got the same problem, or yo bro, this is the problem I'm having, and so on and so forth, with the same exact product. And actually I know some people like in town that's told me, you know what I'm saying, like, nah bro, you know what I'm saying, this ain't it. So again, man, so big time shout out to PFC_B, man, for hooking everybody up in the area. He's a dope guy. He can still, I mean, hit him up though if you have any questions, if you have the product, if you want to get the product still. You know, I'm not saying not to get it, I'm just saying this is my experiences with him again, you know what I'm saying. But hit him up, because he'll answer any questions for you. And he's just a good, genuine dude like that, man. So big time shout out to him, and kudos to him for sure. Appreciate you, Tyler. Anyway, other than that, man, I know this video's been long enough, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's starting to get nice and dark here in Tampa. It's about 8 o'clock right now, so sun's going down, man. Starting to feel really good outside. I'm about to go take me a shower, eat, and everything else, man, and all that good stuff, man. Get ready to head for work in the morning. Anyway, other than that, man, like, comment, subscribe. By the way, big time shout out to Demonology. If you haven't seen my last video, make sure you guys go check out Demonology, his YouTube page. Check out what's going on with him. Our prayers and our thoughts are with you, my brother. Hope everything turns out well for you, man. For sure. You know what I'm saying? If you need anything, please do not hesitate to hit me up. But as a matter of fact, by the time this video come out, I've already hit you up, just to make sure that you were straight. But anyway, man, other than that, man, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Stay safe out there, man. Again, go check out Demonology if you haven't yet, and just send him some positive thoughts and some prayers, man, for sure, man. But go check him out for sure. I mean, he's a dope dude anyway, as it is. He's always shown me great hospitality. He's always shown me you know, nothing but the utmost respect whenever I go out to Dallas. Between him and Rail to Rail, they both showed nothing but great hospitality every time I go down to Dallas, man. And you know, they both make time out of their day to make sure they come out, hang out, chill, whatever this in case, man. Show them around, you know, when I come in town, basically, is what I'm saying. So anyway, other than that, man, check them out. Send those positive vibes over there, and everything. Hope we know everything will come out well for him, man. Anyway, other than that, that's it for me, man. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. As you guys know, I am your boy FaTKaT, and we'll see you guys on the next one, man.